Coronation Street's Lou Michaelis stirs up more drama next week as she grows closer to married Gary Windass. After breaking free from her abusive husband Mick, who lashed out upon learning of her past involvement with Kit Green, Lou is attempting to piece her life back together. Could that involve making a move on Maria Connor's partner? Leaving Mick was the best choice Lou could have made, but facing life as a single mother and starting anew won't be easy, a Corrie source reveals. Still, Lou has a knack for getting under the skin of the Weatherfield residents, so she's bound to face plenty of challenges ahead. No longer able to handle Mick's outbursts, Lou takes off this week, leaving her daughters Shanice and Joni in the care of the Metcalfs. But when Mick is later jailed for an assault charge, the path is cleared for Lou to return and pick up her responsibilities as a mom. Sadly, her relationship with Maria is beyond repair, and Maria promptly fires her from the salon. Frustrated by her sudden job loss, Lou seeks comfort in a drink and makes her way to the Rovers. When Lou crosses paths with Gary, she expresses regret on behalf of her vile husband for the beating he inflicted, revealing that she too endured years of abuse at Mick's hands. Despite holding a grudge against the Michaelis family, Gary can't help but feel compassion as Lou shares her painful past. True to form, the ever-chivalrous Gary offers to buy her a drink, just as Maria walks in at the worst possible moment. If looks could kill, Maria would be doing life, our insider reveals. She believed Lou was out of the picture, yet here she is knocking back drinks with her man. If Lou isn't cautious, that drink might be heading straight for her hair. A visibly nervous Gary hurriedly steps in, trying desperately to ease the frosty tension brewing between the two women. He carefully chooses his words, hoping to prevent the situation from escalating into something uncontrollable. His efforts are fueled by a mix of concern and a genuine desire to keep the peace. Meanwhile, feeling a growing sense of sympathy for Lou, who has clearly been through a lot as Maria's former staff member, Gary wonders if he might be able to persuade Maria to show some leniency and give Lou the benefit of the doubt. But beneath the surface, questions linger. Is Lou's apparent interest in Gary completely innocent, or is there a deeper, perhaps more complicated motive at play? You can catch these dramatic moments on Coronation Street, airing Wednesday, 28th of May on ITV1 and ITVX. Coronation Street fans baffled as Mick actor Joe Layton's real accent revealed. Coronation Street fans were left completely amazed upon hearing Joe Layton's genuine accent for the very first time, and it couldn't be more different from the rough and gritty voice he uses on screen as Mick Michaelis. Earlier this year, viewers were introduced to the new troublemaking duo, Mick and Lou Michaelis, who have already caused a whirlwind of drama in Weatherfield. Just recently, Mick stunned audiences when he unexpectedly hit beloved character Craig Tinker over the head, knocking him unconscious and sending shockwaves through the storyline. Before that, the show aired a special flashback episode on Friday, 16th of May, which explored the tangled and complicated past of Kit Green. Set in the year 2007, the episode offered a glimpse into Kit's teenage years and his friendship with Mick and Lou, revealing layers to their characters not seen before. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the cast took part in a fun and nostalgic social media challenge where they shared their favorite memories and pop culture moments from 2007. However, fans quickly found themselves distracted, not by the challenge itself, but by Joe Layton's authentic accent, which stands in stark contrast to the thick Manchester dialect he adopts while portraying Mick on the show. One fan enthusiastically remarked, "Mick's voice sounds completely different. I barely recognized him." Another quickly agreed, saying, "That's actually Mick's real accent. Honestly, what an incredible actor." Meanwhile, a third viewer laughed and added, "Mick's voice is so posh. Maybe he should have been cast speaking like that all along." Joe has spent a large part of his professional journey living and working in the United States for 6 years, during which time he landed a notable role in the Marvel TV series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Reflecting on his diverse acting experiences, Joe explained, I've been fortunate enough to work on a wide range of shows for major platforms like Netflix and the BBC. On top of that, I appeared in the ITV drama The Trouble with Maggie Cole, sharing the screen with the brilliant Dawn French. I also had the privilege of working alongside the incredibly talented Jodie Comer on the gripping drama 13. She truly is phenomenal and brings so much depth to her roles. More recently, I've been involved in a brand new series titled Lockerbie. And just to clear up any potential confusion, this isn't the Colin Firth version that many might remember. It's a completely different take on the story. Since there are two productions with the same name, I've been receiving an overwhelming number of messages from friends who say they're about to start watching it. From what I understand, this latest Lockerbie is expected to premiere later this year, and I'm really excited for people to see it. Although Mick only joined the soap earlier this year, fans were recently given the surprising news that both Mick and Lou will be departing the familiar cobbled streets of Weatherfield this summer. Their exit is set to coincide with an intense and explosive storyline that promises to shake up the show in a big way. Importantly, these relatively quick departures were planned well in advance. Both characters were deliberately introduced for a specific narrative purpose, ensuring their story arcs had a clear beginning, middle, and end. This kind of storytelling offers a rare opportunity for actors like Joe to immerse themselves fully in a role for a set period, allowing for a focused and impactful performance without the uncertainty of open-ended contracts. Addressing the swirling rumors about his seemingly sudden departure from Coronation Street, Joe Layton was quick to dispel any notion that the exit caught him, or anyone else, off guard. He explained candidly, "From the moment my agent first passed on the casting information, I was fully aware that this role was intended as a limited 6-month engagement. So even during the preparation for my audition tape, I was already thinking deeply about the character's psychology and motivations. I wanted to fully understand how to step into his mindset, how to live in those complex emotional and mental spaces that the role demanded." Joe reflected on the unique experience of joining such an iconic show for a defined period. "For me, having a clear beginning and a definite end point was actually a real gift. It allowed me to fully commit to the character and the storyline, knowing exactly how long I'd be part of the world of Corrie. It's a rare opportunity to be part of something so beloved while being able to bring a focused, purposeful performance that fits within a precise arc." Fans can continue to catch all the drama as Coronation Street airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.